Alright guys, as you can see, am home now. And I am actually going down to the hub for Premier. It's one thing that attracted me about them is they're close to the house. Now, I'm not taking a job. I am just going down and check things out. See, the thing with Premier is they don't even touch it unless you have at least 6 months experience. And they don't have a job like listing. You know, like a lot of sites you go to, you can click on search jobs and so on and so forth, so you can see like if it's a route overnight, you know, what the night's out, or if it's a local route, you know, how much you run, how much you pay, blah 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 blah. All I had was, you know, this guaranteed pay thing and a bonus for Indiana residents for $5,000, and that was about it. And I wanted to see what was available, so I put my app in. Well, of course, I passed everything on their app. Of course, they call me and they're like, "Yeah, we're ready to go move forward." And I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! You know, I want to check you guys out first, because I don't trust recruiters at all, and I mean not one iota. I won't even trust recruiters as far as I can throw them. I've been lied to by every recruiter I've ever had. Now, the cool thing is with this job at Watkins." Same way, I went down to Indy and I met with the boss and I saw the stuff and, you know, talked to him straight up, and he told me, you know, I make more money off of my stop pays and my commission than I would my mileage. Well, now I just found out he didn't realize that we weren't getting the same pay as everybody, because like I told you in earlier videos, they're all Schneider people, and when I brought my book in, I think you guys remember me talking about that, he looked at that like the Ark of the Covenant and was like, where the hell did you get this from? So I don't blame my boss at all. But I got to go down there, I got to meet everybody, and that's how I chose to go to Watkins Chevrolet, because I liked everybody working down there, and I love my job. I mean, if I didn't love this job that I'm at, I wouldn't be here right now. So Premier, being 25 minutes away, and you know, right here, close to town, I called them and they said, yeah, the terminal manager's in and my dispatcher's in that I would work with, so I can go down and actually see what my, you know, what local guys are looking at, what routes they run, how far they run, you know, what are they starting at, because I already tell you 3 things they told me wrong. My recruiter Premier told me wrong compared to what I was told on by the phone by the dispatcher. The dispatcher and the terminal manager ain't gonna lie to me. I haven't had that happen yet. They tell me the truth. You know, they're like, hey, here's your route actually on a computer, you know. All recruiters are salesmen, they just won't get you in the door. So I'm on my way down to Premier, and I am going to basically see what happens, and hopefully I get the answers I want to hear. I'm not taking the job. Like I said, I won't even take it today if they offer it to me. I'm going to take time to think about it. I've called my boss at Watkins, left him a message to call me about the job. He has yet to call me back. He's in a conference call. And I'm going to be honest, say, look, man, you know, he's aware of the money situation. He's working on it, but the problem is they can go home to their nice houses, and I'm not making $500 a week. So I'm going to put the pressure on, say, hey, I've got another job offer and I don't want to leave here, but you're kind of forcing my hand right now. Now, this is home every day, but the only thing is I want to find out what really home every day is. Am I going to have quality home time? So I know guys that are working their 14 hours. They're telling me that you don't work any more than 10. For those of you that don't know anything about trucking, to follow me, you have DOT regulations. You can work 14, but you can only drive 11. Now, I'm sure you're probably thinking, how the hell is that possible? Well, your 14-hour clock starts as soon as you do your pre-trip inspection, and it never stops. You can stop your 11-hour clock. Like if I pull into an account, and I know, like for instance, the earlier day when I put that video about Lowe's and I was waiting I ended up there for an hour and a half. I clocked out because saving my DOT clock, save my drive time, because you got to take a half-hour break after 8 hours or before 8 hours, otherwise you're against regulation. And if you take it before 4 hours, you got to take another one. So it's best to take your break right 4 hours, 4 hours and 1 minute or whatever. That's another story. But anyway, so what I'm getting at is they're telling me that you work up to 10 hours and there's different start times. It'd be from 1 to 2 to 3 and to 4 in the morning. Now that doesn't bother me a bit because that means I can be home in the afternoon where I want to be and I can catch my kids' ball games and all that crap. They said they got one that starts at noon and this guy likes being at noon. Not me. I want to be done. I guess he just don't like getting up. See, the recruiter told me a whole different story. He said they have routes and they average 3 stops a day and that you're going to you get up between 8 and 12. You just have to see what time you leave and you average this and that. Well, you don't get 3 stops a day, you get 1. You're going to get your stop out, and if they give you a back haul, that's your second one. If not, you just deadhead back. So basically, I'm going to get all the truth from them, find out what's going on, and then once I get the truth from them, I'm going to write all the pros and cons down, talk to my boss about the money, and say, hey, I want to stay here. I don't want to leave, but you guys have got to put some pressure on people. I mean, I called the payroll department, and the girl literally told me, I don't even know why it's like that, to be honest with you. She says, I've been here 7 years, and it's always been like that. And she goes, I'll be honest, the people that made that decision don't even work here anymore. That's all she can tell me. So, I'm going to go ahead and go down here and do that and see what happens with my boss, and I guess I'll update you guys here in a little bit after I leave Premiere. So here's Premiere Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2.